howdy, welcome back to the channel. Today we are just north of Newport, Oregon, and we're going to do some rock hounding here on the beach, so let's not waste any more time. It's actually a pretty good day for it. We're actually in the off season, technically, just because a lot of the rock has been covered up by sand, but there's not really too much wind, and there's not really a whole lot of people on here on the beach, which is great. But we're gonna see if we can find any concretions. So there's some cool stuff here on the beach. It's gotta be selective of what you really want to take with you, because this is cool, but it's not really what I'm looking for today. My goal is to find concretions or something that's a little bit harder that I can crack open and see if there's anything inside. But there is a lot of this material that has shells in there. It's like boulders of this stuff. Here's one here. It's my hand. That's cool, but that's not what I'm here for today. I wonder what that could be. It's pretty dense. This has some shells on it. Should crack it open and see what's inside of it. What do we got here? It looks like that weird wood. Honestly, I think someone else has been on the beach fairly recently looking too, because I found several rocks have been cracked open. I might throw this in the bag. Why not? At least until I can find something better. Okay, got to a spot where there's plenty of cobble. That big rock never used to be there. There was a landslide, I think, a couple years ago, and all that stuff just came crashing down. Here in Oregon, we're not supposed to dig in the cliffside just because, one, it's dangerous, and two, the cliffside is already eroding quite rapidly, and they just don't want people making that process go a little bit faster. So there are concretions in the wall, right where my finger's at, right there. And my best bet is just to wait until winter time, until those, happen to fall out on their own, and then I can come back and look for them. But in the meantime, we're just gonna check out this cobble and kind of see if there's anything worth picking up. I thought I saw something here just a moment ago, and I seem to have already, oh wait, there it is. It's more of that weird wood. So yeah, just gonna check out this cobble and see if there's anything really worth taking home. Keep looking at all this cobble, and I'm wondering if this stuff will take a polish. So that's gonna be our little experiment today. Take this home and shine it up. Well, we're gonna try to shine it up. A lot of cobble. Not enough fossils. I mean, there are fossils here, but not the ones that I really want to take home. But go around this corner here and see what we can find. Yeah, there's a concretion right there. So that might be one right there. It's pretty round. We'll crack it open here in a bit. There's another one sticking out of the wall. It's a good size one. You can see the divots too where there used to be concretions all throughout the wall. They're almost on a line too if you look at them. So there, and it keeps going like that, all in one line. Yeah, there's a few sticking out of the wall. That one's kind of small. Someone's been trying to dig at it too. It's a big no-no. Can't do that here. Oh, there's another one. That one's kind of cool. It's got some of that wood right there, that Torito wood. Going to this concretion. And there's another one right there. Another good sized one. Yeah, looks like there might be some more cobble down there. Let's go check that out. Here's another one. There might be another one here at the base too. Sometimes I do wonder how long it takes for them to wear out of the wall. Here's my size 13 foot. And there's another one. You can see all the shells in the wall too. It's pretty cool. You know, all these shells down here just crumbling away. This formation's pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of like either turtle shell or lizard skin. Either way, it's pretty cool. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna keep walking that way. Sweet, more cobble. Just a matter of finding something cool. And it almost looks like bone. Well, take it home and find out. But there is a lot of shells out here. I thought I saw another rock. Where'd it go? Where did it go? I mean, I dropped it. Oh, there it is. I think that's cool. But just taking our time looking around. Nothing too crazy. It's nice to be out and about. Enjoying this nice overcast weather. Looking for rocks. Well, I made it to the end. Came from that way. Take a peek around the corner here and see if it's worth going any further. Oh, maybe. There's some cobble. Oh, hey, wait a minute. Some more wood. Yeah, it's more of that Torito wood. Huh, cool. I guess I'll keep going then. Maybe while I'm here I'll get some more footage of the waves and the sound of the ocean. since the wind isn't that bad today. Oh, there's a lot more of that wood. Got some here. So I'm kind of to a point here where the gravel bar or the cobble area is a little bit wider than the last spot I was at. So I'm really taking my time looking at textures of the rocks. You know, because the regular cobble is that bluish gray color, but I'm also looking for, like I said, textures and kind of anything that might stick out. And I think it's more of that wood or bone. Could be bone, but either way, I'm gonna put it in my pocket here, because I'm pretty sure it might be bone. So there is one plus side to rock hounding in the wintertime, and in my opinion is the best time to rock hound here in the Oregon coast, because even though it's not a nice overcast day, having the rain and the mist washes off the rocks and also kind of wets them, so it makes it easier to find certain material and separates the looks from a lot of this cobble. Ooh, look at that. That's cool. It's very fractured though. Kind of cool rock, but it's tumbling in the surf. It's more of that wood. So I basically have gone all the way to right over here, and now I have turned around and I'm going back, and I'm gonna have some lunch. I'm gonna look at our finds too, but doesn't mean I'm gonna not look for rocks. I'm gonna look in the surf here and see what I can find. I have plenty of time. Okay, we're back in the shop and we're gonna go over our finds. So I was gonna break this in the shop here, but I decided to thwack it with a hammer when we got back to our picnic table. And one strike, and that's all it took for this break to break apart. And I honestly don't know what this is. It's rather interesting. And I don't really have any good guesses, to be honest. I mean, for all I know, this could be a fossilized fish turd. Or it could be something else entirely. Who knows? It's a mystery. I also found this pretty durable shell on the beach too. Nice fossilized one. A lot of the shells on the beach are pretty, at least the fossil ones can tend to be pretty crumbly. This one was well intact. Nice and sturdy. And then we got this piece right here. I don't know what it is. It should take a polish though, so I should cut it up at some point and then just kind of see what's on the inside. So what I've been doing from my recent trips, I've been keeping everything separately. That way I can go back and look for the stuff I'm curious about to work it. And so it doesn't get lost in the big pile out back. And I have a couple other various rocks to go with that same pile to grind it down and see how well it takes a polish. We got a nice little concretion here. I don't know if anything's going to be on the inside. Sometimes it's really hard to tell. Sometimes they're duds, sometimes they're not. But toss it in the bag to crack open at home and to see if there's anything on the inside. If you guys want to see a separate video of that, I can go ahead and do a video of that. Just let me know. And I'll just do a quick couple minute video of just, and then see what's on the inside. I got this piece here. The texture looks like it could be bone. But the only way I'm going to know for sure is if I take this to the grinder really quick and sand down the surface and to see what it reveals. So I'm going to do that really quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so after I worked this piece for just a little bit, this, I think I'm leaning towards it's mostly bone, but I'm not 100% on it. But it does have some characteristics of some bone. It's got what looks to be some kind of cell structure here on the side that's not worked. It's very worn, but this piece is very heavily agatized. So really it can go either way. But I am leaning towards that this could very well be bone, which if that is the case, it's a good find for that day. And then, I don't know, I found this cool little piece. It was just kind of cool. It's kind of a cool shape. Nice oval shape. This is probably some kind of fossil. I don't know. I just thought it was cool. And then a majority of the stuff I found out there was that teredo wood. Which, from how I understand it, it's basically shipworm that had basically been eating wood, and then the wood petrified. Or solidified into the sandstone and all that kind of good stuff. I actually found a fair amount of it. It's pretty interesting. I'm pretty sure there's someone out on the beach breaking a bunch of this stuff open to see what was in the inside. Because I found a lot of stuff that was already broken open. And so I found this nice big piece. It's surprising I found it close to one another. But I didn't find all of it. You can kind of see some of the more intricate stuff there on the inside once the camera focuses. Thank you. So it's pretty cool. I don't really know how well this teredo wood polishes up, just because it's very porous. But I can always try it at some point and see what happens. Never hurts, right? And then this piece, I was actually getting footage of the surf, and this piece was tumbling in the surf, so I thought that was kind of cool. I snagged it before it can roll away. But it was this cute little piece. Not really much to it. Like, this would be a really good piece just to wire wrap, or maybe just drill a hole in there, and then just have a simple pendant. Just leave it the way it is. I mean, not much I can really do with that. But my favorite teredo wood piece that I found was this one. Just look at that texture. That is so cool. I would say between this one and the other one I'm about to show are my two favorite finds. Isn't that cool? Who knows how old this is? And then we got this piece. There's rock. Just kidding. There's bone. At first, I thought it was more teredo wood, but the more I looked at it, I realized that those are actually cell structures of bone. And I don't know how deep into this into the host rock it goes, but I thought that was super cool to find this piece. And I just wonder what part of an animal that this would have belonged to. It's hard to know for sure. I mean, I'm sure there's scientists out there that would be able to figure this out once it's been prepped and stuff. But for me, it's hard to know for sure. It'd be really cool to be able to eventually invest into some fossil preparation tools or some paleo tools to get rid of some of this matrix and see just how much of that bone's in there and what it looks like. So between this one and the Torito wood, those are my 2 favorite finds out of all this. Well, if this is bone, then that'd be 3 favorite finds, but for the most part, these are my 2 favorite ones so far. And then for a future video, I'm gonna also try to polish this up. This is some of the cobble from the beach. Stuff's pretty smooth, but I am curious to know if it'll take a polish. So let me know if you guys want to know that too. Thank you for joining me today on this adventure. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video, enjoyed the rocks, and I will see you guys in the next video. Rock on.